What is up, guys? This is Godzilla Suplex, and welcome to today's episode where I'll be giving my thoughts on the two new Doom Eternal trailers that we saw at this year's Quakecon. But before I get into that, guys, please subscribe. Also hit the notification bell so you can get every one of my videos. And if you have not seen the trailers at the end of this video, I will be playing both clips for you to see, so stay tuned for that. So now let's get into it. This Quakecon was filled with a whole bunch of information. You know, we got some Fallout perk details about how the perk system gonna work, and we also got a Rage trailer, which I will also be covering later this week. But the biggest news we got was, or should I say reveal we got, was the Doom reveal. That is right, the gameplay reveal of Doom 2. And what is it like? What does it look like? Well, it looks and feels like Doom 1 with a different aesthetic around it, as you can see by the gameplay I'm showing. It feels like they're using the same engine, and like what I said in a past video about when I was making my building Doom video, and plus on my E3 predictions video, I said that if they were able to get a Doom game out by next year, it would have the same engine that they're using for the previous Doom, and all they're doing is just adding on to it. Well, my suspicions are correct. That's exactly what this is. This is a beefed up Doom. It's gonna build off the previous Doom. So you really like that other Doom, you're gonna love this, because the two trailers that we saw were absolutely fantastic. I mean, the graphics were, I don't know, like that's the only thing I feel about this game. The graphics were weird. It was, compared to like Doom, the original Doom, I like that aesthetic much better than this aesthetic on the enemies. It just feels weird and off. I mean, they look different, but they feel essentially the same. I guess that's the feel I guess they were going for. Different, but still the same in mechanicalness and how they work. But one of the biggest things we saw was the grappling hook. The grappling hook was absolutely phenomenal. That is a great idea. It speeds up the pace of the matches. Now enemies can go in faster, and players can now have that rush. Now you're trying to rush out attacks by seeing who you can grapple next. I mean, it is such a great idea. I mean, just the way it was implemented in the trailer really made it stood out. Now, whoever playing it, man, props to you. You did a great job of just handling all that chaos. I know that was probably not easy difficulty, but not only that, the enemies looked fantastic. Like the enemies, like the graphics itself and the aesthetic, but the different enemies, like the newer ones, they looked really good. Like they looked great. It's just the ones that we've seen in previous games, like the Imp and the Mancubus, that look all weird. But the newer enemies look fantastic. I mean, they form a threat. Like I don't know what it was called, but it was the thing with the two blades on its hands. It looked fantastic. I mean, just everything. And another big thing we saw that you can do now is have a flamethrower on your shoulder. Like seriously, that was amazing just to see. And whenever they implement something in Doom, and now coming up its sequel, they always make sure it fits within the parameter of Doom. So you're not going to get this unbalanced weapon where, you know, only works like this. No, they have fully fleshed out the weapon. So now my overall thoughts of the gameplay were just fantastic. Absolutely do a fantastic job. Questionable graphics, but overall it was just great to see that in action, especially in depth of how the main match, or should I say combat, is going to work. So yeah, my overall gameplay thoughts just sweeping me off my feet. Now let's talk about the biggest feature that we saw, and that is invasion. Like Dark Souls, you will be able to invade people's campaign, or at least from what it looked like in the trailer. Not 100% sure about that, but I'm 90% sure that what you saw in Dark Souls is coming to this game. Invading people's campaigns and trying to kill them. Hopefully you can also help them too. That would be awesome. So now you can play with your buddies. Now you could go through it. Hopefully that also confirms like co-op campaign. Now how amazing would that be to go through an iconic campaign like Doom with 1 to 2 of your buddies? That would be amazing. And then knowing that some other group of guys could come in and just beat you up and mug you. And then you gotta fight the enemies that are already there. So that it just creates this. I mean, it feels like they're really just copying Dark Souls, but having Doom is amazing. and it's just gonna make it stand out among the competition. So man, this trailer that we saw, or excuse me, 2 trailers were just absolutely fantastic. 10 out of 10, hands down the best thing. Even though we got some Fallout information and some Rage trailer, this was by far the best thing at Quakecon. Just blew it out of the water. But guys, leave your thoughts in the comment section, and also sub and hit the notification bell, and y'all enjoy these clips.
Please remain calm. You may notice a slight change in the environment. Fear not, it's all part of the plan. transition into their new world a comfortable one. challenge. Earth is the melting pot of the universe.
Access granted.
Hey, who are you? You can't be here.
Warning, BFG 10,000 is firing. Warning, the Slayer has entered the facility.